Okay, so here we are coming back much later to record this video. So it's a trip down to Stiener Ranch. 537. Wow, okay. But anyway, 32 miles, 8 kilowatt hours used, 266 watt hours per mile. It started out really good. The stop sign from Highland Lake Boulevard did reach out and grab the car, but then it never indicated that it was stopping. It just slowed down and then it released it. So maybe they're starting to figure it out. So everything else was smooth today. I mean, the Tesla magical traffic light, yes, indeed, the car slowed down for it. I think it even indicated it was stopping, but it kept rolling. So at least we keep rolling. It's just we slow down for so much. But whatever, it is what it is. This is trips, yes. So anyway, we're doing good up, and we turned on the Anderson Mill Road, and a little bit north from the quarry entrance. All of a sudden, the car says, "No, I'm supposed to go 15 miles an hour." Now, the speed limit's not changed. The car is just going, "Oh, I don't like it, drive through here." Anyway, brake on, FSD off, and then we move on. So, I leave FSD off, for quite a ways actually. So, all the way through the Anderson Mill construction, leave it off. Turn down the, I forgot the name of the place. Anyway, I turn down the back way to get there, and don't get down 620. Unfortunately, on 620, I get behind a Jeep who's doing as much as 15 miles under the speed limit. I have no idea why. They're driving like as if their car's all over the place, but it's not. But whatever, it's fine. They continue on Bullock Hollow. They continue on Bullock Hollow, and when it comes time to turn towards the Oasis, I take the right turn to the Oasis, FSD on. At least I try it. It actually handles almost all of this well. When we get up to the Oasis, there's two people in the cross. They're waiting at the edge of the crosswalk. I think they're waiting for cars to stop and either stop or let them go by. FST doesn't seem to indicate that it's interested in stopping, so I stop. That's the proper thing to do, so I do it that way. Anyway, whatever. FST back on. FST back on. Gee, I don't remember anymore. I forgot. Anyway, I think actually I probably left FST off because I know. So when I come up to the traffic light, the FST's off at this point. Come up to the traffic light for 620. There's a space open there for right turn or red, and so I hammer it. For some reason, FST indicates or the car indicates it's supposed to be a 6 mile per hour zone. I think it's 55 actually, but whatever, I'll let that slide. So there's this SUV, maybe a Toyota, I don't know. Anyway, it's black. It has fairly bright headlights on, although I don't think they're high beams. If they are high beams, they're very, very sad excuse for high beams. But anyway, this truck was like, he's coming, because I'm slowing down because sooner or later you're going to come across the cop, because I don't want to be exceeding the speed limit. So I don't know. There's room for him to go by on the right side if he really is going that fast. I think it just wants to prove that he's going faster than me. Whatever. Who cares? Besides, you're here about FST, not about stupid human drivers. So anyway, and part of the reason why I left FST off is I have no confidence he's going to make the cut to make the left turn in this Stiener Ranch. All right, so make that cut, and sure enough, that the car kind of takes, the car that was behind me takes off, except, oh, what's that? It hit a red light. Haha. Okay, whatever. So anyway, from this point on, FSD's off, just because I don't want to entertain FSD silliness. So later we go to the pool. That's actually why it shows 2 miles of driving. So FSD on to go to the pool. For some reason it kind of got weird around the turn onto the road to go to the pool. So FSD off at that point. Coming out, I had FSD on, but for some reason it wanted to go the long way. And I think part of it was there's a car that kind of came by and upset him and threw off his directions. I don't know. All of a sudden he kind of lost his way and switched around. Because normally we would have headed right out of the pool area. Okay, whatever. Most of this is good. It's just there's some weird map craziness in there. Occasionally that causes problems. But other than that, we're doing good. Okay, so for the trip back, it'd be good to confirm we are indeed on version 11.3.6 of FSD. Navigation is 14515, and I'm confirming that because it doesn't feel like the same car. What happened? Okay, so trying to get out of the neighborhood. It seemed to be kind of jerky, and a couple times it jerked against my hand. Of course, that disinvoked. Anyway, once I got out the Quinlan Park Road, there were no more interruptions. So anyway, 61 miles, 16 kilowatt hours. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 29 miles, 47 minutes, 278 watt hours per mile. And I keep having to remind myself that I'm coming uphill to some extent, at least until I get into Jonestown. But anyway, that's ain't right either, is it? I don't know. So anyway, go down Quinlan Park Road, no problems. Go up 620. You know what? That silly little 35 zone didn't show up today. I don't know why. I mean, I had a lot of cars around me. There's a fair amount of traffic actually today. So with all that traffic, the car had to be more contained. That may have helped it some. Coming up on Anderson Mill Road, I had to be picky, so I'm the one who hit the left turn signal to get over to the inside lane, and that happened because there was an open spot. It just happened to be there, and it took a while for that to develop. And then the car in front of me came to a stop, and I hit the left turn signal, and the car took it and decided to use that to make its left turn, or set up for left turn onto Anderson Mill Road. So wow, I mean, I didn't expect him to be able to do all that, because he hadn't in the past. So that part was pretty good. Anyway, Anderson Mill, there's a expedition, I think it is, who thought I was going too slow, and he came around me, boom, boom, boom. And then, of course, once he got in front of me, he forgot why he wanted to get in front of me. But I mean, that's normal, right? Going through the traffic drum section of Anderson Mill, no problems. The 4-lane section where it does its little slowdown thing did not show up today. The 15 mile per hour weirdness that's just north of the quarry entrance didn't show up. So wow, I mean, we're cruising along. It's going great. Okay, coming up on the intersection 1431, the car decided to go inside left turn as opposed to the outside left turn. What the stupid part was, it turned into the oncoming left turn lane instead of going into our lane. But it quickly switched out and said it was navigating to route. I have no idea why he went into the wrong lane, and I don't know why. But whatever. At least there was nobody there, so it wasn't that big an issue. It could be it misinterpreted it. I don't know. That's a question for the AI team, I think. But anyway, peace and harmony. From there, everything flowed fairly good. Yes, there was some traffic. For the most part, people just didn't want to mess with me today in Jonestown. I don't know. I mean, there was a car that he wanted to go faster than me up the hill, but he chose not to pass me. Now, I don't know why. I mean, he was behind me, but I mean, if it was one of those 55 mile an hour up the hill, he could have easily pulled over, pulled around, and did it. But something they didn't do it. I don't know why. So cool, awesome. The magical Tesla traffic light, yes, it went through its cycle. I just put my foot on the accelerator and kept the car going. So the car never stopped, even though it said it was going to stop, but you know the story already. So coming down the downhill before Destination Way, the car does make its left merge over. It feels like it almost like wanted to cut off this Porsche that was coming up, but you know it was in the same place, so it wasn't anything against the Porsche. I don't think it even really saw the Porsche. I mean, I'm sure he's aware of it, but whatever. Of course, the Porsche going, "Oh, you cut me off." Well, then he came up beside me like, "Oh, well, I'm not going all that fast." And yeah. But eventually he did, like, "Okay, I'm going to speed up just a little bit. I'm going to cut in front of you." Fine, you win. I thought he was going to turn left, but no, he's not. He's just going straight. So he didn't have to cut me off, but whatever. I hope he felt sweet revenge for cutting off a car that's preparing to make a left turn. Yeah, whatever. Pan America, that's what my name is. Okay. Coming down Loman Ford. Not once did he ask to be in the right lane to continue route. He was more than happy to stay in left lane. Beautiful. Perfect. I mean, where was this car hiding all this time? Anyway, right turn on the Loman Ford. Felt a little unsettled, but it did it. And when it came to time to accelerate, although he was a bit hesitant to start accelerating, once he started accelerating, he accelerated up to 40. Beautiful. Perfect. Of course, we're facing the bright sun because it's evening or afternoon. So some of the cars coming around curves unsettled him a little bit, but not terribly, just a little bit. So all that part was good. Wow. Anyway, whatever. So far, this is going really pretty good. Pretty outstanding, actually. Other than, of course, that stupid thing with the left turn lane on 1431. That was a potential accident. Okay. So Boggy Ford, great. The left turn onto American, it got kind of jerky, and part of the jerkiness, you're not supposed to cut the lane, but there a truck came up, and he was going to go right onto Boggy Ford, and I think the car was a little unsettled, so he was jerking back and forth left and right, and finally when he decided he was far enough over, then he made his cut to make the left. which is probably where he should start the left turn from anyway, if he wanted to make it smoother. Okay, whatever, that's fine. What the rest of it's all good. I don't know who is this car. There were a couple of places where it felt like the cousin of California Road Rager showed up. You know, the one that is a more measured person and uses the accelerator to accelerate the way you're supposed to, not to try to run people off the road. The come thing is running people off the road. There was a truck pulling a boat that pulled out of HV out of 4 Points, and FSD said, "No, you're not going to get in front of me." I don't even know if FSD acknowledged the presence of that truck, but whatever. I mean, peace and harmony, it's all good. So, you know, if the other day was an A-, what's today? I mean, it took several interventions on my part to keep things running, but it was pretty good. It's just that one turn on 1431 where, oh boy, that could have been really bad. That was that was stupid. And you know where the lane is, you just picked wrong. Who knows? Maybe that was California Road Rager's moment. Okay, well, along with Elon, sorry, you missed out. There's not a whole lot of traffic that actually turns left in that lane. So you're gonna have to pick better next time if you really want to make me have an accident. Okay, whatever. You know, as much as I want to, I think I want to stay with an A-. But I will say, today's drive, or this afternoon's drive, wow, it was really pretty awesome. Okay, onward, upward charge.